We both have a real fascination with World War II.
You and your mum now.
Yeah, and there's another thing that we both really like. Tom Hanks.
Okay.
There's a new 20-part series, World War II. Who's it narrated by?
Carl Stevanovic.
This may come as no surprise, Ash, but I'm not perfect. I appear to be.
Get out of here.
But I'm not. Last night, I had many occasions throughout the day where I was like, don't forget to do this task.
I will say that you're pretty forgetful.
Fuck you.
If you can't take the honesty, get out of the kitchen. That's the saying, isn't it?
Let me start the episode. Welcome back to Two Doting Dads. I am Matty J.
And I'm Ash.
This is a podcast all about parenting. It is the good, it is the bad.
And the relatable.
And if you come for advice, you're an idiot.
Well said.
Shame on you.
Shame. It's your fault. Shame.
Am I slurring my words? Am I slurring?
I'll tell you when I've had enough.
I feel like I'm slurring.
Nah.
I haven't drunk anything. I'm just very slurry at the moment. Am I having a stroke? We'll
I
find
hope
out.
not.
Okay, so I had multiple options throughout the day. I was like, oh, don't forget. And I was like, shut up, brain. I know what I'm doing.
Brain. Get out of here, brain.
Not right now. Woke up this morning. Forgot to put the bins out. Yeah.
Oh.
And that sound of the garbage truck as it drives down the hill past my house. And then I look like a pathetic loser running out and being like, have they come back? Like, do I chase the garbage truck?
You just put it on the other side of the road when they come back up the other side.
No, they do, because it's a narrow street. They do.
It is, yeah.
They do both sides.
At the same time.
At the same time. They're quick. They're so quick, those
That's
garbage
skilled.
men.
It's called skilled labour.
So I was like, what do I do here?
Just chuck it in Rhonda's bin and wait for next week.
Well, luckily I'm flanked by two houses with dead people in there.
Are they both dead? Well, this is news to me.
My neighbour is in a home. Not Rhonda, the other one.
But not her home. She's in another home.
Another home.
This is
Another
confusing.
home. Yeah, so I have the luxury of multiple bins.
You can call the council. They got charge you to pick it up.
I'm not going to be a pathetic loser.
You already were.
Although, you know how I talked about morphing into Rhonda, being like, the general of the street?
Yeah.
I reported a car that was parked on the street for too long.
Why?
Because they're taking up car spaces unnecessarily. It's been there for 3 months.
Did they put a sticker on it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, a yellow one?
A green one. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's probably just not faded enough to be yellow yet.
And then you know how I have like a weird kink about reading notes that have been left on cars?
How many cars are you coming across with notes?
No,
written
if
on
I'm just walking to the cafe and if I see a note that's been left on a car like under the windscreen, I want to read what they've written.
I know, someone wrote me
so
a note.
nosy.
Someone wrote me a note because I kept parking in the visitors.
Saying what?
Saying stop parking in the visitors. But it was like quite politely written. But then like my thought is there's no one ever in there. Like what you don't have a leg to stand on if you don't have any visitors.
Well, dude, if once you start doing it and everyone starts doing it, then fuck, there's no more parks left. And you're the culprit for it all starting. So I think you got to nip it in the bud early.
Also, I don't care if that happened. Like, I don't care. I just scrunched it up and went on with my day.
Well, I reported it. I don't know. I want it to be picked up now. I'm like waiting for it to be picked up by a tow truck.
What sort of car is it?
It's a Land Rover.
Oh,
A Defender. It's quite nice.
really?
Yeah, it's just been sitting there for 3
Well,
months.
it's probably stolen.
I don't know.
Have you ever had a car stolen?
Never.
I had a car stolen. Can I just
on.
quickly tell you about it before we move
Please.
on? I was an apprentice. I was, 19 or 18?
Wait, is this when you're a painter? Is this when
painter
you were,
this
okay.
time.
Okay, so what car are you driving?
I was driving a Hilux Trayback ute
Oh, of course.
with 20-inch rims on it.
Were you really?
Fuck yeah. And I was working in Broadbeach on the Gold Coast.
What's that set you back? How much you pay for that thing?
It was like 15 grand.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Look, it was a great car actually.
Bet it was.
A terrible ride. And I was a painter. I didn't
How much
really need
work
it.
were you doing in the back tray?
What do you mean by work?
Oh.
Anyway, moving on. I would park it out the front of this little, these villas that we were doing at the time. They were like 4-story villas. You walk down, walk down to the garage and up the stairs to the first floor to look back out onto the street.
Sure.
And I'm taking that set of stairs after coming back from my car and someone yells out, "Hey, did you lend someone your car?" And I was like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." That's funny. Turn around, it's driving down the street.
Shut up.
I've legged it up the road after this car. I'm at work boots and all. I'm just steaming towards up Like it's in Broadbeach, so it's not it's not fast streets until you get
I
out.
would say you'd have no chance going up the stairs on the road to catch the car. What happened?
Well, because you go up and then there was a set of lights. It was quite a busy intersection, so it's like getting out. I thought maybe I could catch him here.
Yes.
Don't know what I would have done. I probably would have been like, "Up there, have a good day, carry on." Anyway, I got there and he must have seen me coming. He's hopped the curb, gone across the grass onto the Gold Coast Highway and taken off.
Oh no.
It was gone. It was completely gone. And then I left the keys in it. That's why it was gone. Anyway, I didn't get it back.
That's quick though.
They must have been watching me because I was back and forth from the car all the time, putting the keys down the side of the door because I was back.
You think they target construction sites?
I think,
Yes.
they're done.
Yes.
So I didn't get it back for ages and I thought, right, this is over. I had insurance. I had all the right things. And I was like, sweet, actually, fine. And I remember I was overseas and I get an email from my insurer saying, we've found your car. I was like, fuck. It's like 3 months. I'd moved on. It's like a breakup. I was like, I'm looking for rebounds. And then I got back and they're like, you just need to come and inspect the car. And I went and inspect the car. It was in exact nick, except the tray was full of furniture and inside was a lunchbox cooler box, like an esky, full of people's garage door keys. And the guy goes, is that yours? Yeah, bro, that's my fucking lunchbox full of fucking keys. So they'd gone around just robbing people's houses for 3 months in this car and it got picked up because they parked in a tow zone and they towed it away.
Wow.
Do you reckon they came back to the tow zone and was like, where the fuck's my car?
I've been robbed.
Someone's stolen my car.
Hello, police.
So anyway, I got it back and it was fine. Although I did...
Any scratches?
No, it was all good. And then it didn't come off the police registry for ages. So I'd get pulled over and arrested all the time. Literally, like I was on the main road in Tweed going to the paint shop and I get pulled over and the guy's like, hold your hands out the side of the thing. I'm like, fuck, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the fuck? And then he pulled me out of the car and put me up against the car.
Oh my God.
And then I was like, hey.
People driving by, like, was that Ash?
Yeah, I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. And then eventually they cleared it up. But it went on for ages until I moved to Sydney. And then my dad got a call saying, hey, we found your son's car in Sydney. And my dad's like, yeah, he's had it back for a year now and he's moved to Sydney.
I wonder how many police were working on that file. Being like, we will not rest until the car is found.
Meanwhile, I've sold it on already.
Listen here, Jim. I've got the car back.
I know. Thanks, Constable.
People are out there dying. Drug dealers are going wild. And they're like, hang on, more important cases. Must find the Hilux.
The lost Hilux with 170,000 Ks on it. We must return it. Anyway, that was my experience of having a car stolen.
Wow. Thank you
Riveting.
for sharing that with us. Housekeeping, Ash.
Yeah, that was part of housekeeping. So if you're not sure, just throw it in.
Juliet Allen.
Oh, the sexologist.
Yeah, we
have our company sexologist. She's on call.
A big congratulations to her because she's got some exciting news. Been with a partner for a while, 2 kids.
Wow.
But now engaged.
Oh, congratulations.
There you go. Great news.
I thought she was married, but there you go. No, I guess I was wrong.
I have to apologize to someone. His name is Cameron.
Okay, Cameron.
So Cameron ordered a shirt, right? Someone forgot to tell the warehouse that we had an order.
Are you looking at me? Like
No.
Well, it's very accusatory.
No, I'm just looking at you because I'm talking to you.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that.
And Cameron's like, hello.
Shut up, Cameron.
And he was he waited a couple of weeks. He messaged and was like, hey, need my shirt. And I said, don't worry, I got your back. Sent him a couple of toys. And he said, hey, thanks for that. Really appreciate what you've done. No worries, Cameron. My wife bought your book for me whilst I became a dad. She listens to your podcast as well. And he says it would be really cool if you could do a shout out to her. She's a great mum. And her name is Ash. Take it away.
Oh, God.
Take it away, Ash, to finish off.
This is borderline bullying. Get out of here. Shailaja. Is that good?
I think so.
Is that right?
Shalila.
Shalila? Is the J like silent? Like jogging?
Know. I mean, Cameron, just if you're going to drop a name like that, just
Give us the pronunciation.
a little bit of help, please.
So what are we going with here?
Shailala.
Shailala. Hey.
Thank you for being a doter. Moving on.
And I apologize for butchering your name.
Samuel has messaged. I really appreciate the messages from any doter.
Yeah.
Okay. Samuel has messaged a number of times to different accounts. Personal, 2DD.
Yeah.
We did a little story about how annoying it is putting a nappy in the washing machine.
Oh, yeah.
And anytime that sentence is being spoken, he comes out of the woodworks and he's like, just to let you know. And he says, I wasn't sure if he was taking the piss.
He's passionate about the nappy in the washing machine.
He is. And he says, yo, 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 yo.
No.
He said, just listening to the potty about the nappy fucking up the clothes in the washing machine, chuck a cup of salt in the washing machine and wash them again, and all the crystallized nappy shit disappears. So you don't have to burn the house down for an insurance job.
But then won't all my clothes like smell like dirty ocean? Or you wash it again? I'm confused.
Yeah, that's why I was like, surely it doesn't just work like magic where you put salt in there and it
Well, the salt would absorb it all, I guess. But then you got a salt problem.
but then it's going to rust the machine. I don't know.
I
Who
don't
knows?
know.
I
But
mean,
thank you, Samuel.
the fact that we're questioning is going to come back twice as hard now.
Damn it.
Samuel, keep on writing in.
There are also other people that have written in around something else we spoke about, which was knits. And doters have suggestions, Matt, of what to do.
Hit me.
This is from Jilly. It's the worst. Yep. Try Coke. Be more specific.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get the dealer on the phone. Coke in their hair. Also, my ex-mother-in-law used a cat flea treatment in her daughter's hair and apparel. It worked for the whole class, except they are all now meowing.
Did you make that up?
Yeah.
I would hate to think the doters think that we attack them for writing into our podcast. But
Did I have an attacking tone?
no, I just think there are products designed specifically for the task at hand, right? There are knit treatments. So the fact that you've gone and gotten Coca-Cola and then gone and gotten flea treatment for a cat, when you're like, hey, I don't know if it's if it's stronger.
And how did you figure that out?
Like, just use the knit treatment. Although I'm using it, it's not working.
It's not working. So maybe
Maybe I should shut the fuck up.
maybe you should, yeah. Try it. Let us know. The Coke in the hair does it have to be full sugar, full bunga?
I'm not sure.
Another doter actually said if you use a hair straightener, it actually burns the eggs and kills the nits as you put it through the hair.
But don't they get stuck to your scalp?
They are quite.
But it kills them.
Yeah, but
so then they're dead.
Although when I searched through Marley's hair, yeah, you're right. The nits are like right on the scalp, so I'm gonna have to really burn her.
Shave her head off.
Yeah, that's what I've threatened her with. One doter said that they only wash hair on Friday nights because apparently the nits, they like clean hair, so you wash it on the Friday, so it avoids having clean hair at school where all the kids are all grubby and they're infested.
With Macy's hair, it's like if it stinks, it's getting washed. And I'm like, you need to wash your hair. She's like, no, she hates it.
It sucks.
But it's like your hair stinks.
Speaking of smelly hair, the kids got their braids done in Bali.
Oh, yeah.
And last night,
It came out.
well, Lola wanted to wear it for one day to school.
Okay.
And then Marley was like, I think I'm done. Time to get them out.
That's mature.
They haven't washed their hair in a long time, since Bali. Fucking hell.
Do you have to get them out?
Took an hour and a half. Individual, one by one. And I had to use a fork, which helped in the end to just like detangle the braids. I have arthritis.
Oh, my goodness.
And then I'm going to do Lola tonight. But apparently, conditioner, where anyone who's come back from Bali recently and the kids have braids, if you take them out, conditioner.
Just heaps of conditioner.
Conditioner, yeah.
It must loosen it up, I guess.
Apparently, there we go. Yeah, well said. Oh, yeah, actually, Ash, we have a question here before we move on from housekeeping. It is crazy to think that we're nearing towards the second half of the year now.
We're in the second half of the year.
Actually, we are in the second half of the year. Well said.
Thank you.
How did we get here? I don't know.
Well, you see,
Go on.
time flies.
It does fly. It's getting, the older you get,
Quicker.
the quicker it goes. Bloody hell.
The slower I get, though.
Yes.
So everything else getting quicker and I'm getting slower.
Yes. Sometimes when I drive around Bondi, there's an old man who walks a lot and he's very, very slow. And I think to myself, will that be me one day? Will I ever be that old?
I went to pull into the petrol station last night and there was a guy crossing on the footpath, crossing the petrol station driveway. And I stopped to let him cross, but I realised that he was the slowest walker on earth.
Oh, that's annoying.
By the time he crossed, traffic backed up like a kilometre back.
You just nip in?
No, because I was like, I didn't want to be the bad guy. I felt
Really?
like he was too far across for me to be like, I'll just quickly nip in here. And then I had to wait. It was like 15 minutes of him crossing the road. It was.
I know. He would have appreciated it.
Did I tell you about the person who beeped me when I was waiting for someone to cross on the road?
Go on.
There's the intersection at the end of my street is the main road intersection, okay?
It's a great road.
Thank you. Pittwater Road, full of potholes. Potwater Road, whatever. Anyway, that the light's there, it's one of those ones where it's like when their walking light goes, you go once it's flashing and they're all the way across, right?
Sure.
It's pretty standard.
Very standard.
There was someone coming across in one of those motorised wheelchairs.
Yeah.
And I stopped because I'm at the front, saw the person behind me beep, not knowing it was a disabled person getting across the road. They thought and I was like, ooh. And as I drove around the corner to look back, you could just see the guy's face was like, oh shit.
Nothing makes you feel like a shit bloke than that.
I know. Well, it's not his fault he couldn't see, but, I wouldn't just be stopped there for no reason. I'm impatient too. Anyway, moving on.
Calendars though.
Calendars.
So that was a long way of getting towards.
Oh, shit.
Do we want to do them or not?
Good question.
And if we do them, how do we do them?
Another good question.
Very good question. Questions that we're putting out just to the orbit of the doters.
All right, well, why don't we do a poll
Let it marinate.
and see what we come back with.
Obviously, it's more work, which we're happy to do.
For them.
But it's like making dinner for your child. If you guys aren't hungry, we're not going to cook your dinner.
No.
Okay? But if you're hungry and you're starving, gladly, I'll go to the shops, buy the ingredients, cook it, give you a delicious meal.
We'll get it done.
Put it on the table, and we'll all sit down and eat together.
Analogies coming out the wazoo here.
Thank you. So let us know. Are you hungry or not?
Yes, let us know. We'll do a little poll, I reckon.
Yes.
Do a little poll. Now, Vic's back.
Vic is back.
Welcome back.
Hello, I'm back. Hooray.
How was your trip?
It was wonderful. Thank you for granting me 2 weeks away.
That's right, you owe us.
We didn't have a choice in the matter.
Yeah, we were like, I'm going. I was like, okay.
Did you survive without me, or did I walk myself out of a job?
Nah, we got there in the end. Lockie filled in. He was more or less, he just sat there. Okay? But no,
Lockie, if you're listening, you did a great job. He would be fucking offended.
Sorry, Lockie.
He did a sensational
great job.
And Ash is like, he just sat there in the corner.
I was trying to make Vic feel like she was like, anyway. He did do a good job, but it's good to have you back. If sum the trip up for us.
What's Vietnam like?
Vietnam's beautiful, and I would highly recommend with children.
Okay.
Yeah, we did a lot of theme parks. There was like water parks. There's like a Vietnam version of Disneyland.
To be
What do
honest,
they call it?
It was a bit too much for me.
What?
I couldn't. Your itinerary was it was.
Oh, you
non-stop.
did a lot of stuff. Yeah,
You
I know.
was-
I thought you
like-
your trip's a bit much. Anyway, no, too much
told him too
things.
much.
Yeah.
No, I was like, fuck, she's at it again. The stamina on the family.
I know. I was like, she's doing something else. You made us all look bad. That's what we're getting at here.
We only did like one thing a day. And then we'd always have like, if it was a big day away or like get to a theme park or whatever, we'd then have a day off like by the pool the next day. So it was kind of like peaks and troughs.
How
but
warm
like,
was it?
How
warm was it?
how warm was it? It
I thought
was
you said how long was it?
Yeah,
I was
same.
like,
2 weeks.
2 weeks. She's back.
It was really warm. It was lovely. But the second location we went to, it was monsoon weather. So that's when we had a lot of indoor time because there was rain. But I did hear you mention my camera on the pod last week.
Yeah. Well, we were really worried.
Where'd you lose it?
I never took it.
Fuck off.
That's such a mum thing to do. Be like, oh, God, I swear I bring it. And then it's not there.
Do you have multiple cameras?
No, I've only got the one camera.
Hang on a second,
And
Vic.
it's not small. You're talking about the good camera too. It's not small.
Surely, I don't want to attack you here, but surely you must have, did you think you used it? You must have, or did you not?
No, so
Talk me through how this has happened.
Okay, as soon as I arrived in Vietnam at the hotel, which
Right.
was around 1 a.m. Sydney time, having left our house at 7 a.m.
Yep.
Australia time, yeah?
Yep.
So really long day for all of us. I was in a daze. That whole week I'd been working till midnight. So I was like not myself.
Who am I? What am I doing?
Dan was not impressed. However, I think I must have made the decision right before we left that if I took my camera, it was actually going to be like work for me.
A burden.
Because if I take photos on holiday, I then have to upload them, edit
you
them,
don't
export
need
them.
that.
And I was like, you know
iPhone's
what?
great.
Yeah, I really just want to have a break because as much as I love taking photos, and I feel bad for my kids because I
Fuck 'em.
give photos to all my clients and none to my own family.
Nah, they're fine.
There's plenty of time for that.
But I got to the hotel in Vietnam and as soon as I put the suitcases down, I realized I didn't have my camera bag. And I was like, fuck, I don't have my camera bag. And I don't remember any of the steps of the way here that I've had my camera bag.
Oh, God.
I was like, it definitely didn't come to Vietnam. It's probably at Sydney Airport or it's on the aeroplane.
I hate that feeling. Well, just what's that camera worth?
$4,000.
Yeah, okay. It's a lot of money for a camera. Like,
Yeah.
and it's like that feeling when you're like, and then also when you can't retrace your steps. Especially ADHD, I'm the same. I'm like, what the fuck did I just do with that thing? And then
And your
it's like,
brain's like,
So
don't look at me.
foggy.
someone from the outside is like, well, you did this, you did that, you did that. I'm like, fuck, I don't remember any of that.
I know. And my friend was like, you would know, like you would remember putting it on or taking it off. Like you remembered those specific steps. And I was like, I actually can't. I was like, did I put it under the seat in the car? Did I put it under the seat in the plane? And I went to Lost and Found. I called the airline. I did all the steps. I even looked at my insurance. It said I could only claim it if it was stolen.
Did you want to speak to someone in Sydney to go to your house to look and
So luckily there was someone staying at our house and I asked them and they said they couldn't find it anywhere.
Was this a man?
It was a man.
fucking hell? That's so he would have been looking right at it, been like,
Yeah, he's like,
telling you, Vic, there's-
camera? No.
There's nothing. He would have been holding it, being like, wish I could tell you it was here, but I hate to be the bearer of bad
What's
news.
a camera? What's that?
So then funny you say that though, because we got back and I looked around. I'm like, fuck, where is it? It's nowhere. Like, where have I lost it? And then I was just about to get in the car and go to Camera House to buy a new one because I had 2 shoots the next day.
Oh, God.
And Dan goes, I found your camera.
Oh,
And I'm like, where
He probably
is
hid it.
it? And it was we have this bed head that's old sitting at our front door ready to go to its trash. It was between the wall and the bed head, like in this little crack. And so I was like, did the kids put it there?
Yeah, blame the kids.
yeah. So you must have done on the way out.
Yeah, or maybe I just tucked it in there because I knew someone was staying and I didn't want it to get ruined. I don't know, but I have my camera still.
Oh, good.
Ash,
Crisis
stop
averted.
looking. Stop
Good.
looking
I
for the
don't see
camera.
it anywhere around here.
It was not cocktail related, as you
Well,
insinuated.
Did we say that?
We did.
Did
we
say
did,
that?
yeah.
I don't know if we said that.
And Dan was really loving all the photos.
Oh yeah, he hates a photo. He's just like you, Ash.
He was like,
Also hates a water park.
oh, I fucking hate water
Who
park.
was the family you were with? You had like a little
Yeah,
photo
yeah.
shoot on there. Who was that?
Yeah, they were from my mother's group when I had Louis from Bondi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we
I just
went
thought
to
she's met some people.
But there was one thing that happened on the holiday that I really wanted to ask about because I was really shocked by this and I would love to know because you guys are quite frequent flyers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Is that an attack?
Kind of. When we got to the flight on the way home, it was fully booked. And we couldn't, because of the transfers and stuff, like we couldn't really check in online.
Oh.
And we got there and all 4 of us were seated separately on the flight home. And it was a red eye.
Kids.
I'm talking about my 3-year-old daughter,
On her
my
own.
6-year-old son, and me and Dan all seated separately.
What did they say at the check-in desk?
When I checked in, because it was a transfer again, they're like, we can't do anything here. You've got to talk to the staff at
I hate
Ho
it when
Chi
they say
Minh."
that.
Such a it's
I
not my
wish
job.
I could help you, but I can't.
Yeah.
My mum rage was like
Oh, I bet.
getting higher and
I-
higher. I was
yeah.
furious. And I was starting to like, you know, when you feel like you're going to cry, because I was like, I kept thinking of the worst scenarios as a
Yeah.
mother of like, if someone slips a hand under the blanket, because it's a red eye, like to my daughter or my son, or like if something happens, I can't see that because I'm not near them. And so I went to the airline as soon as I got there and I said, can you please help me? And all they did was they couldn't figure out any way. The whole flight was fully booked, including first class.
Yeah, imagine getting, we've only got first class. Oh, no. We have to put the whole family in first class.
See you, Lily. Fuck. You're on your own.
We can put one of you, me.
So I actually saw them approaching people who were traveling solo and saying, can you swap your seat? And that was the only
On the
way they were
plane.
able
On the
to do
plane.
it just before they got into the plane.
That's nice of them to do that, though. But, like, to put you in that position to start off with.
Surely
it
there's-
has, you've got to put date of birth, everything on passport.
Yeah, it should be all connected.
But it is illegal because a
in
child
Vietnam or here, anywhere.
everywhere, a child isn't allowed on a flight without
Very
Yeah.
guardian. So why wouldn't you have them seated with a guardian?
That's strange.
Yeah.
So you
Just
end
the-
up sitting together in the end?
Uh-oh.
Okay, both flights. Dan got his own seat by himself, and then it's me and the 2 kids together. But this one, I was me on one side of the aisle and then the 2 kids on the other side of the aisle. So whenever the cart was in between us, it was impossible.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Dan just coming up.
Well played.
He's just like, I'm not going to say anything here and just see how this plans out for me.
Yeah, he calls the airline. He's like, hey, actually, my kids aren't 3 and 5. They're 18 and 21. Separate us all.
Yeah, sit me first class, please. That'd be great. Thank you. Oh, well, I'm glad you made it back in one piece with the camera, all your kids, and that you were able to have. It did look like a good trip from the outside looking
Looked
in.
like a great trip.
So welcome back. Now, straight to work.
Okay, so what do we got? News. You want to talk about masturbating, which is interesting topic to choose, Vic, but go ahead, take it away.
I noticed you chose an ejaculation story for breaking news in my absence.
What's up? What's up? Lockie loved it.
So convenient.
Yeah,
Of course
Lockie.
he would.
He was a little bit
Actually,
uncomfortable.
it was Lockie who chose it.
Yeah, it was all Lockie. He was like, let's talk about gum. And then I said, what about a buffet? And they went, come buffet.
Oh, God. Okay. Well, this story is actually about New York. So New York City is trialling a first-of-its-kind policy, giving parents something they rarely get, time. Mayor Zoran Mamdani has launched a free Parents' Night Out program, offering supervised childcare so mums and dads can enjoy a few hours to themselves. The initiative is being praised for recognising that modern parents don't just need financial support, they need a break too.
Zoltan, he's like, just put your keys in this bowl here.
How
sorry.
how logistically, how are they doing that? I mean, that's like
Who's going to look after all these kids again?
So children aged 6 to 13 will spend their evening at local recreation centres, participating in
Juvie.
sports, arts and crafts, games, nature activities and media education with dinner provided.
I reckon even if you put a gun to like the Premier's head here in New South Wales, they wouldn't be able to organise that. They'd be like, oh, it'd be like organising the Olympics. They did 4 years and they did build like buildings for it.
There's no way.
How are they doing that in New York?
If it's
I don't know, and the population in New York as well.
So like that is insane.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to think logistically how that would work.
It's insanely amazing.
But maybe unless it's like school and they're just saying like the teachers are like, we're doing what now?
Yeah, they're like, overtime, mandatory, you're not paid, now shut up.
We're like, that's brilliant. The teachers are there being like, this sucks.
I know, it's like, I reckon if you're like a workplace and you put on something like that to get a little bit more morale out of the parents and stuff, but to do a whole city, like,
And the biggest city in the world.
they got a big park, I guess.
I was thinking that the reason they're doing it is to help with the declining birth rate and give parents a chance to have sex.
The mayor's just a big horn dog, and he's like,
I
and,
know.
you're all getting free lubricant, and then I'm gonna put,
No contraceptive allowed.
they're just gonna play Barry White in the streets, and he's like, yeah,
All the kids are away, all the parents are having sex on the street.
and I'm gonna put cameras in every room and
so
watch you all.
Well, okay. That's like, how do I tap into that feed?
We should go to New York.
Wait, let's in 9 months' time, let's all just see what the birth rate is in New York
I
City.
wonder if it'll work. Genius, very good. Very
It
good.
is.
And he's just a big old pervert.
I know,
That mayor.
there's definitely a tax kickback somewhere. Like, why would you just
for
do
sure.
that? Yeah.
A lot of these centres are already set up for that. I will say in Sydney, there's a lot of daycares who do like parents' night out. So if you keep your child there for a little bit later than normal, I think they shut at 8 instead of 6, and then parents can have a date and then pick up their child.
Oh, like a little early dinner.
Yeah.
I've never seen that done before.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I can just picture the teachers going, right, 8 o'clock, right, kids, you're stuck now. Off they go. And then all the parents get the night off.
But you have to. What can you do? Like 8 o'clock. It's not that late, is it? You want till 10 o'clock at least.
What are
6
you,
o'clock
what are you doing?
Having dinner.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah, you do before you go before dinner. You don't want to go on a full stomach.
no.
Okay, thank you, Vic.
Thank you.
Thank you for the news. It's good to have you back.
Ash, I've got a real conundrum. Sex with my wife or a doco with my mum?
You seem nervous.
Because she doesn't like me talking about it on the podcast. But she talks about.
She talks so much shit about you.
Does she? No, so the issue in my household is that I'm not spending enough time with Nana. The way my afternoon routine is, I pick up the kids, we do dinner, we put the kids in the bath, get them into bed, we have something to eat, clean the house, and then I have like an hour where I can just do one last little blitz on work on the laptop, right? And then I go to bed. And then the issue is Nana, who's been so patient all day, waiting for some type of interaction.
Oh.
She's like, what you guys doing? And we're like,
Gonna have sex. Fuck off.
and we're like, no, Nana, like not now, Nana. You know, I've got like, so much to do. I'm a busy guy.
You just got an erection.
I've got emails to write. Thank you very much. And then Laura's kind of said, you need to be able to spend more time with Nana, because she really wants it. And it's been a number of months now that we're not having the quality time. I think the issue of having your parent live with you is that when they're always there, you don't value the time as much. When how often is your mum in town? Like
a lot, but too much.
But when she's in town, you give her the attention she deserves, I'm assuming, because you're a great son.
It's more she doesn't give me the attention I deserve, okay? She's spending a lot more time with one side of the family. I don't want to go into it.
There's always one favourite family. But I need to spend more time with my mum, right? And if there's one thing my mum likes, it's watching a little bit of TV.
Yeah.
Right?
She loves news.
She loves the news, and if there's one thing she loves more than the news, it's a doco. And to be really specific, World War II. That is her jam.
Really?
That's that generation.
Is it nostalgia?
I think it was a world war. But
she would have been around.
No, she's not that fucking
World War
old.
II?
Just after.
No, what?
Yeah.
Well, your mum's 70 what?
So she's World War II was like 1940, 1939.
Was it?
Yeah.
1945 to 9.
Because Germany involved Poland.
Well, you would know because you watched the
I've
documentary.
been watching it. I can
Never mind anything that comes out of my mouth. I should know. I just thought it was later than that.
We both have a real fascination with World War II.
You and your mum now.
Yeah, and if there's another thing that we both really like, Tom Hanks.
Okay.
Okay, and it just so happens
Nothing wrong with Tom Hanks.
there's a new 20-part series, World War II. Who's it narrated by?
Carl Stefanovic.
What do you know, Tom Hanks?
Yeah, right. I would just think that I'm listening to. Is it Woody? Is he Woody? Or no, he's Buzz, isn't he?
No, he's Woody.
He's Woody.
Come
I
on.
would just feel like I'm listening to Woody the whole time. Like, oh, there's a snake in my boot.
It doesn't.
He was from Saving Private Ryan.
Thank you.
He's got a lovely, rich voice.
He
does
got
have he does have a
He
very
knows
nice
the topic. I think he's produced this. So I'm like, Mum's going to love this. I went to her and I said, you're not going to believe what's on TV at the moment. She's like, what? I said, World War II doco, narrated by Tom Hanks. And it's like Christmas. She was like, really? And she's like, have we seen it? I go, no, it's just come out. And I was like, it's a 20-part series and we're going to start watching it. One episode every night.
She's like, oh, God. And you think that she wants to spend more time. And
You shut up.
Okay. Oh.
Because don't you start putting those thoughts in my head because she loves it.
And she's like, oh, God. Now she's telling her mates, I got to, pay attention to my son now.
She was like, you mean tonight? And I was like, tonight.
He's so needy.
So on Saturday, Laura was away. She had a dinner out. So I was like, Saturday night, I mean, it sounds, to anyone who doesn't have kids being like, what's it like being an adult? You're fucking watching World War II docos with your mum at home on a Saturday night.
That's bang on.
That's as exciting as it gets.
You might as well you'll probably have a hangover from that.
So then it gets to Sunday. And Sunday in our household is a sexy night.
Okay.
Because during the week, it's too
It
much.
used to be Friday nights.
Yeah, but Friday.
I better change that in my calendar.
Who's got time to have sex Monday to Thursday? Like if you do, oh, here it is. Wow. Okay. Well, you and April actually, and credit where credit is due, you have a very healthy sex life.
We love each other.
Every night?
Wow. I wish. No, not every night.
Okay.
Every second night. No.
So then I promised Mum, we watched on the Saturday night, we went crazy. We watched 3 episodes back to back.
Whoa!
I know.
Is that 3 hours?
It was a 45-minute episode.
Round up.
So, I was like, no, I can't. I've got to go to bed. I'm so tired. And she was like,
We can watch it in bed.
I can't wait till tomorrow because Pearl Harbor was about to happen.
Oh, no.
And so then after dinner,
is very sweet.
I promised Nana that I'm going to watch another episode with her. And Laura's like, pretty tired.
What
Wink,
a
wink.
conundrum.
And I was like, obviously Laura's not into the docos either. Like she's like, what the?
There's nothing sexy about World War II.
So I'm like, Laura, I've got to watch this doco.
You wanted to.
I did.
Oh.
And I was like,
Put it back in your pants.
I was like, it's only going to be 45 minutes.
Okay.
And Laura's like, she's like, oh.
Been rejected for World War II.
And I had the option, right?
Okay.
I had the option then and there. Do I either go up to the bedroom, have sex with my wife that we both really enjoy, and it's been a little while, or do I watch a World War II doco narrated by Tom Hanks?
You could have done both.
I couldn't.
You couldn't. So what'd you go with?
9:45 is the cutoff time for no sex after 9:45.
There's a little alarm at home.
Yeah.
Woo, woo, woo! Final warning. So
I watched the doco.
good for you.
And
That takes courage. You are courageous.
I did it for Nana.
What
Fair.
if Ash talked about this the other day? He has sex as soon as the kids are in bed. What if you went and had sex and then came back down and watched it?
I can't. Once I can't transition.
It's hard to go. Yeah.
Sex and then sleep. That's how I work.
Yeah. Thankfully for me, I can transition.
It's a skill.
It's a skill I've honed over many years. So where are we up to on the doco?
Well, Pearl Harbor happened.
That was sexy.
We're now the Battle of the Coral Sea.
Far out. 20 episodes.
20 episodes.
That's a lot. That's got to be longer than World War II itself.
I mean, we all know how the story ends, right?
Not me.
Well, we win the war.
Oh, because of a nuke. Is that right? I don't know. I don't really care.
How dare you disrespect?
I'm not like a big...
Hey, it's Winston Churchill. Roosevelt. Oh my gosh.
All the goats. All the goats
All
of
the
war.
big name hitters. And like my mum knows how it goes. I know how it goes. But we're just engrossed by it. It's the common ground that we have.
Nice. So,
lovely.
good for
Thank
you.
you. Thank
That's
you.
good, yeah.
So now I've got to wait another week.
Why don't you do it tonight?
We can't do it.
You'll be gone too quick.
No, we can't do midweek, Ash. I'm sorry to get angry at you, but it can't happen.
Why though?
Because there's too much on. There's too much
I'll give her a call.
You got the mental load of the week. You're exhausted. No, it's not. No.
All right.
Not going to happen.
We make it happen.
Yeah, it's because,
What?
you guys are horn dogs.
Thank you. Speaking of horn dogs, I was betrayed at the highest order.
Who was it?
My wife.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I was out of the house, okay, and I have come home unexpectedly, all right, over the weekend. I sort of let myself into my own house as I am allowed to do. And I opened the door and I was frozen with the sight that I was met with of my wife
Who?
laid out on the couch
Okay.
watching football.
What?
I have never been so betrayed in my life.
I thought you would have been turned on.
Yeah, that's lovely.
No, I'm betrayed turned on later. Let me get there. But I walk in and I was like, hey.
Can I just suggest one thing? Mm-hmm. Was there someone else in your house maybe that made a quick escape as they heard you coming up the stairs?
Well, I hope not. Definitely not.
Not to plant that seed.
How dare you.
April's a very loyal woman.
And I was like,
What was she watching? What game?
what game was it again?
Was it Manly at least?
No, it was Newcastle and Cronulla. Damn it, she was watching Nico Hines probably. Anyway, I walked in, I've opened the door and boom, there she is. And I was like, hey, what are you what is this? And like, of all the games that we could have watched together, of all the times we could have spoken about football, she's like, yeah, I'm quite into it. She didn't tell me. I feel betrayed.
I don't understand. I'm confused.
What do you mean you're confused?
Like she just all of a sudden was like, oh, let's see what's on the TV guide. Oh, Cronulla's playing. Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Like something must have spurred her
But
on.
if I suggested we should watch the football together, she'd be like, nah, I'm all right, eh? Like, I watch football alone because she doesn't want to watch it.
Does she understand the rules?
Yeah.
Who's taught her?
I don't know. I feel betrayed. That's what I mean.
I think she's having an affair.
With who? He better be handsome.
I mean,
Or an athletic.
he's an NRL player.
Damn it. And I was like, oh,
Did you watch it together at least? Like, did you finish the game together?
Yeah. Yeah, we finished the game and I was like, there's another game on after this. She was like, no, fuck off. But I was like, of all the times that it's like, oh, you know how we do this thing where it's like, hey, do you want to watch something? And we never agree. Now their option of footy is on the table.
Take it to Manly.
She has been to Manly games, but she only goes with the kids.
This is great. You guys have got to, this is like, imagine if I came home and Laura was watching a World War II doco. I would love it. That would be heaven on earth. Yeah. This is a great result. Not betrayed, I think. This is
okay.
This is a positive.
At first I was betrayed.
No.
And that because it was like, I felt like
maybe she was trying to understand the game without you there so that she could be like, oh, Nico's playing well. He scored 2 tries.
Oh, is he playing well? I bet he is. I was like, what are you looking at? My wife quite likes biceps. I know that about her.
Who doesn't?
Okay. Keep it in your pants. Wow. And I was like, what are you looking at?
Well, hang on. Like,
I was like, what are you watching?
How do you know she likes biceps?
I know what she likes over many, many years of observation.
Okay.
And flexing in front of it. I'm like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this?
So she's a bicep guy. What are you?
Yeah,
what
if
are
I'm
you?
like, what am I?
Yeah.
I'm a butt guy.
You're a big butt guy.
Thank you. But anyway, I was like, what are you watching? It's like I'm like, you're staring at their biceps, are you? And she was like, oh, no.
Oh, a little bit of insecurity from you. That's cute.
Oh, thank you. I got to keep her on her toes sometimes. So anyway, apparently April has been watching football without me. And at first I was betrayed. I felt betrayed. But now I feel like there's an opportunity for when she says, hey, we should watch something, and I can be like, football. Actually, I did try it already. I had lied. I was like, hey, we got a TV in the bedroom. I was like, wow,
Oh, wow.
She was like, no.
Must be nice.
She was like, oh, no.
How big is it?
It's 32 inches.
Oh, bloody hell. Jeez,
shut
la-di-da.
Shut up.
You guys buy a brand new car as well?
How many properties you got? Anyway, moving on. I was like, oh, we can move this to the bedroom. She's like, no footy in the bedroom. I was like, damn it.
Why no football in the bedroom?
I'm trying to get all the worlds in one.
Very there's all these rules that you're still trying to figure out.
I know, I'm like, all these new rules.
Ash, it's a Thursday.
I'm like, think about it. We could eat, watch footy, and have sex in bed all at the same time.
Oh, no.
Things like that. Anyway.
Yeah, Matt, what else can you guys do together? Play the pokies?
Nah. In there?
Actually, we were at the RSL on Friday, and I sometimes forget, I'll just watch, the football's on, and I'll just watch it. And you got to try and include the kids, right? You got to try and bring them into your interests. And Marley was like, what is this? What's happening here? And it was a game between, it was the Dolphins versus the Cowboys. And there was 3 tries in the last 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Tries are very exciting. And it was so nice because I was like, what are they trying to do, Marley? You got the football field. You got 6 tackles to try and get to your try line. If you can't do it in 6 tackles, hand the ball over. The other team has a go. And she was like, okay, I kind of get it. We had all these tries. She was like, this is great.
Wow.
She was like, fucking hell. So much is happening. Look how many points there are. Because kids love.
They love the, yeah, that's what Oscar's, I reckon his favourite part of the whole thing.
She was like, 32? Wow.
I know, is the points. And it's like, the problem is with bringing them into your world.
Okay.
Is that and I've found this out the hard way on the weekend when my football team seemed to not be doing very well. And Oscar lives and breathes this football team, the Manly Seagulls. And I've been watching them lose.
They had a good run for anyone who's unfamiliar with the NRL season. Manly, new coach, doing fantastic.
Yep.
All of a sudden, the wheels fall off?
I know. I took him last week to the game itself where we were ahead, but me being the old head and been watching them for years could tell they're going to come back and win this game. He was in tears there, so I had to carry him home from there.
This is resilience building. This is good for him.
That's why I said every time I'm like, bro, get used to it. Right? It's 35 years of turmoil for me.
You're there in the corner. Get used to it, kid.
You'll get there.
This is life.
Yeah, and then going into the game we just had at home, I was quite boisterous at the TV a couple of times because I was frustrated. And that's fair. I'm allowed to be frustrated, but then I realised that
I love how you had to go for a walk.
I had to go for a little mental health walk because I was so frustrated that he was starting to mimic the behaviour.
What do you mean?
So the behaviour of I'm annoyed about it, and sports fans yell at the TV. We yell at the TV.
Guilty.
It happens. But I don't want him to then go into the next phase of his life thinking that that's normal and acceptable. Because if we look at the World Cup, England lose, okay, the calls to, 111 or 000 for them over there about domestic violence is unbelievably high.
Yeah.
It is to a point where people are quitting their jobs in the call centre because it's so horrible. Wow. So that now, I saw firsthand of him I wasn't over the top. I would have been, according to people who don't watch sport, but I was pretty what the fuck are they doing? Having a bit of a whinge. And I could see he was picking up on that energy too. And it was okay, well, I would hate for him to notice how I talk about that sort of thing and think it's completely acceptable moving into the next phase of his life when he grows up. And, I don't want to.
Because crying, it's actually great that he's crying. right? That he has an outlet that he can let that emotion out. And if you're not saying, hey, suck it up, be a man, if you're allowing that emotion to come out and it's not being suppressed, it's actually really, it's a really like mature situation for him to be in.
Yeah, that I don't have a problem with because yes,
it's
his
great,
feelings are right. And it's okay for him to be angry with his footy team. But it's just, I always say to him when he loses Uno or something, I'm like, it's okay to be sad, but it's how you act. Okay, you shake everyone's hand. You can be sad about it, but how you act towards others. And I wasn't preaching what I sowed or whatever that saying is. But then I started to think about it later on in that night where it was like all of the news that came out around that, which is absolutely horrific.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, imagine all those people that are like that had learnt it from somewhere. And I don't want it to be a situation where I want him to encourage his football team. I want him to be able to express his emotions. I don't want him to place it and get aggressive and place it in the wrong space.
Yeah.
Anyway.
No, that's beautiful,
Yeah.
Ash. I think that's actually a really beautiful lesson you're trying to teach.
Thank you. Thank you. But now Mum can watch footy too. She'll shut me up. Because, I mean, it's just like I have emotions too.
Not to say that it was an anger problem, but what's she like when Manly starts losing?
She's actually pretty level-headed because I'm like, turn it off!
Didn't she, what did she throw did she kick a hole in the wall?
That wasn't sports-related.
That was mum rage.
That was mum
That was
rage.
valid.
Well, I know, imagine.
How dare you?
Imagine mum rage when it meets sport rage.
Yeah, I don't think she doesn't.
Just all I'm saying is be careful.
She's pretty competitive, but I think she's really only competitive in what she's doing, not what she's viewing. I think she would see a team lose and go, it's a bummer, but and like it'd be nice to have that as well instead of like it dictating my whole mood. I had to go for a fucking walk, and then when I get back, I'm like, I feel like a fucking child, just the way that sometimes you can act, because the emotion does take over.
Oh mate, it's wild how much your team loses, how much it influences your mood. But yeah, to know that there's other families out there that are experiencing it to the point of violence. Oh, it's horrific.
I'd hate for him to grow up and then me look at that and go, okay, he's modeled his behavior off me and it's no good.
Yeah.
So that was just a thought I had. And I thought, okay, well now I've got to be really careful around how I perceive things and express things vocally.
You know what I started saying, which is really bad, is when the kids are like, but I want that. I'm like, I don't care. And then they start when I'm like, you need to brush your hair. They're like, no, I don't care. They're little sponges.
I know.
They're little sponges, dude. Everything you do, they like pick up on it. And I'm like, I can't even breathe properly without you guys copying me.
Yeah, it's when you want them to model the good behavior, yes, but then when you pick up on the bad behavior, like sometimes I've heard him like talk to his sister just in a way that maybe I've spoken to someone else or had a laugh with someone else he doesn't quite understand, and I'm like, fuck. And you forget so quickly.
Can I just say credit where credit is due? That level of self-awareness.
Thank you.
Very, very good from you.
Thank you.
Very good. I mean, like imagine if we all had that same level of self-awareness and be aware of our actions. It'd be a beautiful place.
Yeah, I just have to make sure I practice it now. I mean, it's one thing to acknowledge it, which is a start, but then the next thing is like we're going to have a lot of years ahead of us of watching our football team lose. But I always say to him as well, like I'm always like, look, we're going to win some, we're going to lose some. Okay, it's just the way it is. Everything is like that. Every situation you're going to come across in your life, you're going to win some of it, you're going to lose some of it. But depending on how you express that emotion outwards will depend on how people are going to view you and how you view yourself.
Yeah, well said.
Thank you.
Just quickly, talking about educating kids. Do you talk to your kids about death?
Oh, not like, not on the regular, but like they're aware of the concept of death.
I guess you're fortunate that you haven't really had...
We haven't really hit that position yet.
People are, obviously, when someone within the family passes away, it's then the catalyst to then explain to them that life moment.
Yeah.
Right?
We haven't got there yet.
And I'm having these like really amazing chats with the girls. Two moments in the day. One is when I'm driving the car with them and we have a really good chat. The other time is after we read a book, we have a little chill in bed and then we have these like little... moments, especially with Marley, where I'm like, it's different to, when you're just like talking to your kid, but we're actually like having a real strong back and forth
Their
conversation.
curiosity really takes over.
Yeah.
And it's actually like, I notice it same with like Oscar as well at that age where it's a different type of conversation because he's actually engaged with it instead of just like, what's on this? What are we doing next? But it's you're right.
I'm
it's very
bored.
different. Yeah. He might have. It's funny that you pick up the nonsense questions and the genuine questions.
Yeah.
Right?
When it's one-on-one,
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh wow, this is different. So we're talking about death, and the way that we explain it is that it's very matter of fact that when you pass away, that is it. And then sometimes Marley will say like, oh, when you die, your eyes closed or are they open? And you're like, oh, just make it easy.
Depends on the murder. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Well, it was blunt force trauma to the head, so yep, eyes were open.
Let's look at some photos. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, look, I'll just keep it easy. I just say, yeah, when you pass away, you close your eyes. And then we say, that is, you are no longer around, but you have a soul. Your soul goes up into the sky. And then we say that the stars, that they're the people that have passed away. So that star, that's Papa. And she understands it. And she's like, okay. So the cogs are turning and I can see that. She's asking some more questions. And then she's like, but then will I see you in heaven? And I'm like, yeah, like, well, when I'm up there and I'll wait for you. And she's like, well, how will I find you? Like, how will I find you in heaven? And I'm like, oh, it's, like, fuck, how do I answer that? And I'm like,
yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, if I can really put me on the spot here. And I was like, I guess it's the same way as when we walk home from school, the direction, right? And she's like, yeah. And you just have it memorized. And I was like, when we're in heaven, you'll know how to find me. And she's like, oh yeah. She's like, I get it. And I'm there like,
boy. With those sort of conversations, it's like, it is a reality, the fact that that's just part of life is dying, right?
Yeah. And I think,
but then those questions that come from her is like, how do I find you? Because you also as well, you probably think, I don't want you to be helpless in that situation.
Oh,
so yeah.
And then she's like, anyway, good night. And I'm like, far out.
You're just waiting for season 2 of this conversation. You're like, hey, I'm on my edge of my seat here.
Yeah, and you have these little milestone moments in these conversations where you're like, oh, these, in my head, you kind of think that parenting is always just going to be you and this little child that's always going to be so dependent on you. And then every now and then you have these moments where you're like, oh, they're growing up so much more and understanding so much more of the world. And then you also think, oh, gosh, there's going to be a time when...
Start to worry.
They'll be here by themselves. And I
know. I do a similar thing where I'm like, okay, well, they are getting older. And then I also feel so much sympathy for them because of what they've got ahead of them. Especially in those school years, they throw absolutely everything at you. And then she's also trying to understand how the world works, like how death works. And then like, it's going to be something else next time.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't want to die. And I'm like, no one wants to die.
I remember when I was at that age, I was just worried about who was going to get my PlayStation after I died. But yet now as the parent, you're getting these questions and you're like, you also kind of think to yourself of the reality of that. And that's what's obviously made you upset as well. Or like you've probably thought, I don't want you to ever feel alone. And of course, like there's going to be a situation at some point in the future where this is a reality as much as we both don't want it to be.
Yeah. I think I was 13 when I was thinking about death. I'm like, God, she's 7.
I know. I suppose that's the reality of like someone passing close to you.
We'll bring the conversation forward.
Yeah, because my kids always talk about when Iggy dies. Squiggy.
That's got to be soon, right?
I keep saying that.
How she's made it this far, I'll never know.
I know. But Macy was like...
I think even Squiggy's like, oh, make it quick.
I know, yeah. He's just like...
Put me out of my misery.
She goes, I feel like it's going to be a long death. Anyway, she was like... Macy was like, so how does it work? If she dies, we just get another dog? Like, do you have to have a dog? But like, because we haven't had that situation where it's like, oh, old mate's dead. And it's like... Okay, well now we've got to have this conversation of what's going to happen after. But I think for her to ask the questions like how do we find each other is really mature, and then for you to have an answer like that is again
on the spot.
On the spot is probably something she'll take away and go, okay, well, even though it's not necessarily explicitly saying no matter what the situation I'm going to be there, because that's exactly what that answer says to me. You said it in a way which is practical for her.
We're both just like, no, you're great. No, you're great. No,
we're all great. Matt, one of our favourite segments, which we haven't done in a while. I was thinking about this yesterday.
Parenting lies.
Yeah, I lie to my kids every day, but we don't talk about it.
And you did the call out in the Facebook group, and it was just like, it went bananas.
I did. And I want to thank Vegemite for bringing this back this segment. Of course, they've got their new Vegemite kids. So thank you. But let's get into it.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies.
We did reach out to the audience, or the Doters, which we love very much, and they are a bunch of fucking liars, aren't they?
Yes.
Matt's just like, shut up.
I was reading the first lie, thinking, who's going to do the
Who's
first
this
lie?
liar?
And then, sorry, but well said, Ash.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I think a little harmless lie to get through the day with your kids
is a must.
That'll be fine.
I'll go first. You go first.
This is from Jade or Jade, I don't know. I told my daughter that TVs have a camera that watches to make sure kids don't watch YouTube.
Mate, my kids, literally, I'm like, you're watching Bluey, yeah? Bluey? And if you put on anything else, TV goes off. And they're like, yep, get it. I turn around, get a glass of water, turn back, and they're watching YouTube.
I know.
And there's these family vloggers that suck.
Oh, God.
I can't remember the name of them, but I'm like, it's Bluey. And they're like, I don't know how it happened.
I know. It's like my kid's argument was, but Bluey's on YouTube as well. I'm like, shut up. Next one.
Okay, this one is from Claire. Okay, I'm just not sure if I understand it.
I do. So
okay,
if you give it to me.
Yeah, okay, give it to you and then you can explain to me because she says here, the toy they show me doesn't exist. It's just AI.
Yes. So the thought here is that your kid might be potentially watching YouTube.
Really confusing for the kid.
Potentially watching YouTube or see something on a screen or whatever, and they're like, oh, I really want this for my birthday, which is fine. But if it's like a definite no, you can be like, oh, that'd be awesome. But unfortunately, that doesn't exist because AI has just created this to make it seem like you want it. So it doesn't exist.
That's fucked up.
I saw it. It's fucked up. We're not judging you. I think it's
No,
clever.
I am. No, never.
It's clever.
Well done, Claire.
This is from Brody. I told my son his hair would turn into clay if he didn't have a shower. That's actually kind of true.
I do like a bit of creativity with lies. This one is like, there's not really like much meaning towards it.
It's just clay.
Yeah, your hair turns to clay. Like, where does that come from?
Then what's the repercussions of that?
Yeah, surely he's like, yeah, why have I never seen a child with clay hair?
He might have a rational fear of clay.
Which, clever.
That is clever.
Ebony, we've been on the road for a couple of months and only have one fun kid spoon in the caravan, and they were We've got two. We've got two, and we need to buy more, but we just keep forgetting because the kids always fight over it. And you're like, if we just had more spoons. Anyway, she says they will constantly fight over it. My husband told them that the plain ones are actually Elsa spoons because her magic made them silver. Now they ask for Elsa spoons every morning with breakfast now.
That's clever.
That is...
I love a clever lie.
All lies are great, but that's the creativity is what I love there.
Yeah, because it's got the lie and a purpose and a solution.
And it makes sense because, like the silver, Elsa...
That's top tier parenting.
Too good of a lie. Be careful of your husband.
I'm nearly going to believe
it. Be careful of your husband. Don't
look out for him. Don't let him go. This is from Leilani. Nailed it.
Well read.
Thank
Ash.
you. I've been practicing. Couldn't get my son to eat any fruit, so using a bit of creativity, one day I asked if he would like a muscle drink. Oh, yeah. He's obsessed with his muscles. Oscar? Sounds like Oscar. It's Oscar in April. He now drinks a fruit smoothie every day.
Even my girls love it when I'm like...
Show us your muscles. Mate, she's like...
I know. And I'm like, wow, those biceps are huge. And April's like, what'd you say?
Yeah. April's like... It's like a bat signal.
Yeah.
Macy does the thing where she just squeezes her hands really tight. She's like... I'm like, whoa! She's like, yeah. She goes red. Oh,
so
she
big.
loves it.
Well done. They're huge. Belinda, the last lie that we have for this segment. My lie relates to a conversation you had a couple of weeks ago. I have no idea why, but I was always horrified that my kids would eat their boogies. Boogies? Boogers. That's, Belinda, it's boogers. That's okay. Especially in public. I told them their boogies were actually nose poo. All the waste their noses didn't need, just like poo from your bum. It's all the food your bum doesn't need. So I asked them, would you eat the poo from your bum? Kids would be like, yeah.
They'd be like, I wonder what that tastes like.
Because your boogies are just nose poo.
Just nose poo. It's kind of true.
It is true. It is true. Someone sent in a video of, I think it was an athlete, it was a soccer player, I think. He was...
picking his nose.
He was picking his nose and he just like...
Performance enhancing.
He's eating it. And he's like 35-year-old man.
Performance enhancing, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
he knows poo.
You know when they like some athletes draw their own blood and put it back in? He's just like, this is going straight back in. For performance. And again, please, we want to try and maybe have some more live segments because they're great. And we want to thank Vegemite, of course. Vegemite Kids has the same amount of vitamin B1, 2, 3, and 9 as original Vegemite, which are important for brain and nervous system function, energy release, and reduced fatigue.
I love that because there's nothing easier than your kids having something that's healthy without you having to lie about it.
Love that.
Well done, Vegemite. Hiding all those, what is it, B1 and B2s?
Oh, yeah.
The bananas in pajamas?
They're hiding all the bees. Matt, we are sadly at the end of this particular episode, but there will be others.
Yes.
I assume.
I hope so. This studio, we need to make our money back on...
Oh, I got to pay rent.
If you've enjoyed this episode, we would love it. A couple of reviews, Apple Podcasts, or on each individual episode on Spotify. You can, of course, leave some comments. I will reply back, most likely.
Yes, or socials, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. These episodes are on YouTube, lucky you. And also our Facebook group. Join the conversation. We'll accept you.
Join the movement.
But until then,
Goodbye.
goodbye.